Picture this, a team deep in sprint planning, then stand-ups, then retrospectives. Are they doing Agile? Maybe. But are they really being Agile? That's the real question. I've been at this for, let's say, 14 years, and trust me, I've watched teams call themselves Agile while they're really just looping through the iterations. That mismatch leads to frustration many times, and bad results, and the classic line, "We tried Agile, and it didn't work." And believe me, I hear this a lot, especially in hardware circles. Yet, I've shipped successful software and hardware by actually being Agile. So let's take a quick trip and find out what being Agile really means. Ready? Let's go. Hi, my name is Sergio, and I'm a tech lead at Sony, building products in Japan for around 13 years. I've got a stack of Agile certifications, but more important, I use this stuff every day. All right, basics first. So Agile is not a noun, it's an adjective. What I mean by this is saying that we follow Agile practices makes sense, while saying that we're doing Agile, not so much. So long before Agile, Toyota gave us Lean, and the core about Lean was to cut waste, boost value, and raise quality. Quality is king. Agile is actually a slice of Lean product development, and it's a mindset. Not a framework, not a methodology, not a process, but a mindset. So back in 2001, a bunch of software folks met in the mountains, and while skiing, they wrote the Agile Manifesto, which is a document which has 4 values and 12 principles. Live those and you're being Agile, even if the practices change. If you are living those 4 values and 12 principles, you're definitely being Agile. And people sit right at the center of these values. And change, we don't just accept it, we actually embrace it. Change is good. So, before we dive into the values, think about this. What does being Agile really mean to you right now? What are the 4 core values of Agile? The first one is individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Think about this. People should be at the center of everything. Having processes it's good when it works, but it's kind of like overhead, right? People talking always beats fancy systems. And the second value is working software over comprehensive documentation. This means that we should ship something that runs, that gets into the hands of the customers and of the users, not a stack of specifications and documents and whatever. What matters is a final product that the user can use and feel happy about it. Value number 3, customer collaboration over contract negotiation. This value stresses that we should talk with the customers a lot, getting a lot of feedback and adapt based on that feedback also, right? When I say customers, it's not only the end users of your products, it can be also like companies working with you, with your products. So sticking to a contract exactly as it is, it's not Agile. It's basically having this kind of like partnership relation. And the final value is responding to change over following a plan. So plans do help, but being glued to them? Nope. In the product development area, the most certain thing is changes, right? Changes happen all the time. Teams doing product development should be ready and really embrace these changes. So they should be able to adapt in order to provide the best possible product to the customer. So each of these values scream the same thing. Stay flexible, keep it human, deliver very early, and keep delivering and delivering and delivering. This is the main message of these values. I came up with a quick self-check list of 6 questions. They're yes or no questions. Feel free to answer them honestly, and at the end, let's check together which score you got. Question number 1. Do teams feel safe to speak their minds? This is about the psychological safety, right? This is a very important question. Question number 2. Does the team welcome changes in specs? So like, for example, when it's almost the end of a project and you get change requests from project managers or project owners or planners and so on, do your team frown upon them, or they said, okay, like, yeah, that's great, let's do it? Question number 3. Do you aim to ship working solutions and keep documents minimal? We cannot get rid of all documents, right? So like, for example, safety and legal requirements, we cannot get rid of them. But just keep only what is needed. Does your team do that? Question number 4. Does the team dig into the why of each requirement and pushes back when it doesn't make sense? So you don't just get work and do it. Like, your team really tries to understand why? Question number 5. Is your roadmap flexible, adjusting as things evolve? And finally, question number 6. Do you regularly inspect and tweak your own process? Let's say at least every 6 months? Or you have a process for a long time and you don't really change it? Alright, it's score time now. So if question 1 was a no, just stop everything. The other questions, they don't matter. Just fix that one first. And what I mean by that is that without psychological safety, nothing else sticks. 5 or 6 yes answers, nice. You're probably being agile. And just keep going. 3 or 4, that's a good start, but probably there's some room to grow. So yeah, keep going at it. 0 to 2, well, you might be wearing the agile t-shirt without the mindset. So maybe like you're focusing too much on the process and the frameworks and so on. Get the team and discuss. All right, so wrapping up, at its heart, being agile is about change and people and making stuff customers really love. It's never one and done. It's a constant evolution. It's always. It's constant experiment, constant learning and constant improvement and repeating again and again. When you leave the agile mindset, picking a practice, being Scrum, Kanban or whatever, it gets much easier. So, what about you? Have you seen the gap between doing and being? Feel free to drop your stories in the comments and let's learn from each other. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you on the next time. Cheers!